Okay, good morning, everybody. We're gonna try this again. I tried it the first time and it ended my live, so how rude. Facebook is on it this morning. So anyway, we are going to talk to you guys today. Well, I'm going to talk to you guys today about how to sell without selling. My previous experience, as I mentioned earlier, was I always had a sales job, you guys. I was either selling insurance for farmers insurance, or I was selling cable for Time Warner Cable. I was selling cell phones for Verizon Wireless, all kinds of companies I used to work for. I always took sales training classes, and I learned very early on in my life how to be good at sales because I realized very quickly that that's where all the money's made in the world, is in sales. And now that we're in the direct selling industry, of course, it helps to have this skill as well when you're talking to people. So how to sell without selling. The reason I say it like that is because salespeople, people run away from them. You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to be the person, a consultant, which is actually my next slide. So we're just going to go ahead and skip ahead real quick. Okay, so here's the difference. Salespeople convince, they tell facts, they push their product, they have the sale in mind. They give off that vibe that they are trying to chase you. If you've ever been to a car sales lot, a dealership, all the salespeople show up out of nowhere to come find you. It's like they sniff you out and then they kind of stalk you. Same thing when you go to a furniture store. If you ever bought furniture, I just went to do this recently. They all just hide they lurk in the shadows around the corners of the building, and they look for you to test out a chair, and then they swoop in. Can I answer any questions? And you're like, geez, like, let me just buy my thing. Like, I'm good. So there's a difference between a salesperson and a consultant. This skill is also relevant when you're building your Facebook following, or when you're building your network in general, when you're trying to make friends, okay? Because my 13, almost 14-year-old was trying to convince his friend to spend the night, and this friend was like, nah, I'm good, I'm just gonna go home. Like, after the birthday party, like, I'm straight, like, I don't want to spend the night, I'm good. And he's like, please spend the night, like convincing him, trying to sell him. And this kid is like, no, like, I don't want to. So sometimes we do that in our network marketing business, where we are trying so hard. It doesn't matter how good your product is. If you come off as a salesperson, that person's going to run. And if that person's running and you're chasing them, you're never going to make the sale. Okay, so instead we want to be on the other side, where we're more like consultants. Okay, so consultants listen, they find a need, they're sharing stories, and they're offering solutions. They have the client in mind, not the sale in mind, not themselves in mind. They have the client or the prospect in mind. Okay, so there's a big difference. Like when you go to the doctor for the first time, or not for the first time, but when you go to the doctor doesn't just skip to the end and say, okay, you need this blanket prescription that fixes everything. No, it's, let me ask you a gazillion questions, fill out this medical questionnaire, and then I can make a diagnosis based on the clues that you're giving me. The same thing is how we sell people a product or a service, the same way. You have to listen and find the need. You have to gather as many facts as you can about the person, get as many clues as you can about the person, and then you're simply offering just a solution to whatever it is that they're saying. I learned very early on when I was a car salesperson myself, and when I saw a single guy looking for a car, not to automatically assume that he's looking for a sports car. He may just be first round looking for the SUV for his family. You got to ask questions to find out what the person's looking for before you can make any recommendation. So if you guys are like, hey, join my business, join my daily choice, because we're the best, whatever, we have Hempworx, we're the greatest. It's like, well, you didn't ask me what I was looking for. How do you know this is a good fit for me? Okay, so that's the difference between salespeople and consultants. There's 5 steps to consulting. The first step is you got to build rapport. This is back to kindergarten. We have to be friends right away. The first thing you do anytime you're trying to make a sale is you got to build rapport. Number 2 is full disclosure. So this is maybe something some of us are missing in the sales process. And I'm going to get into that, of what that actually means. 3 is product selection and the solutions. Now you're offering the solution based on the things that we've gathered from this person. The close, AKA the action steps. So I call it action steps because I don't look at myself like I'm closing somebody. I'm just giving them what they want, basically. And then number 5 is the 24-hour meet. So it's important to note that once somebody signs up for the business, you're not done selling them yet. You sold them to get in the business, but guess what? Now you got to sell them to build their business. So there has to be follow-up, right? Okay, next slide. So this is the first one, how to build rapport. We've heard this, if you've ever been to any network marketing training, we hear this all the time. I believe this is a Zig Ziglar quote, you guys. But it says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So you're looking to find the problem. You have to get to know them. So one thing you can ask them is about their family. You can ask them about their occupation. What they do for a living? What are their motivators? This is very, very crucial to know what motivates them. This is also in alignment with what is their why. Why would they want to do this business? Why would they want to use your product? What is motivating them? You have to keep that in mind, because that's going to be important when it comes down to the objections later on in the process. When they give you objections, you have to remember why they thought about wanting to do this to begin with. So you got to know their skill set, right? This is important, because if you imagine yourself, you're kind of like a talent scout, and you're, where do I put you in my organization? Let's say you're the person that's hiring, right? You're the upline leader. I'm putting air quotes, hiring, okay? You're looking for people to put on your sales team. You want to know their skill set. You want to know what their background is. Have they ever done sales before? Have they ever done network marketing before? No, maybe they're just a teacher, okay? But they're an educator, so that's helpful. So you can gear this business towards their skill sets that they already have, and help and build and work with them on the skills that they still need. So you want to get to know their needs. This is a big one, because most people that are looking at an opportunity, they need more money and they need more time. So you want to keep that in mind when you're speaking with them. You want to get to know their goals. Where do they want to go in the future? What is it that they want every single month? Do they want $500 a month more? Do they want $1,000 a month more? Are their goals $10,000 and above more? What is it that they're looking to accomplish? Do they want to just not hurt all over anymore? Is that what they're looking for? Do they want to travel the world? What are their goals? And then you want to get to know their joys. What are their passion? What are the things that they would do if money was not an issue? These are good ways to build rapport with somebody that's really going to make them feel like you care about them. And as soon as you make them feel like you care about them, they're automatically going to be interested in what you have to say, because they feel that you're actually listening to them and you're taking the time to build the value of that relationship. Okay, so here's some fact-finding questions that you can use. Feel free to screenshot my slides. I don't care. Feel free to steal them. Feel free to take what you want out of this and then go live and do the same thing and change it to fit your needs. I don't care. Do what you want. But here are some fact-finding questions. If you do this step well enough, you won't have objections later. A lot of times people have objections because they didn't take the time to gather enough information earlier in the process. Okay, so here's some questions you can ask. If what you see today, so they haven't seen a presentation yet, they haven't opted in yet, we're just still having a conversation, right? If I show you my opportunity and you're excited about it and you qualify for it, I say this, qualify for, I know that's different than what you guys are used to hearing, because I'm pre-qualifying anybody that comes onto my team. Because again, I'm not chasing them, right? I'm just trying to see if this is a good fit for them. It's probably not a good fit for them, because most people talk themselves out of success before they even attempt it. I get that. So I'm going to agree with them on that. So it's probably not for them, right? But maybe it's for somebody else that they know. Who knows? I'm just going to give them the information and let them decide what they're going to do. So if what you see today is something you're excited about and you qualify for, because if you're a negative, like horrible to be around person, you don't qualify to be on my team, but let me refer you to somebody that's on my second and third level. You could join their team if you want to. You don't qualify to be in my business, but I can refer you to somebody else's business you can join. Will you be able to make a financial decision if it's something that you are excited about? Why do I ask that question? Because this is what happens if you don't ask that question. I got to ask my wife. I got to ask my husband. I got to ask my mom, my dad, whoever's paying my bills right now, because I'm not in charge of my own finances. So I want to make sure right away, are you a buyer? Are you a buyer or are you going to waste my time? If you're going to waste my time, I'm not going through a whole presentation just to get to the end of it and you to tell me you're broke, like, or that you can't make a financial decision because you're leaning on somebody else. We used to call these sales one-legged. Okay, anytime I was trying to sell a car, we get down, the person's sold, right? They're sold on the car. They're like, yes, they're ready to go and get all the paperwork done. They get into the financial office right when it's time to close that sale, and they're like, I gotta ask my wife, what is that? What do we call those people? We call them one-legged, because they can't stand on their own 2 feet. They gotta ask somebody else for permission. So because of that, I just try to eliminate that objection right in the beginning. Are you the financial decider in your own life? Or is somebody making decisions with you? How much extra time do you have to put into business? Because most people don't have a lot of extra time because they have to work a full-time job, right? So are you going to be able to make time in your business to build this? Or are you going to tell me right after you join that you don't have time to do it and you're going to quit? Tell me now. Don't waste my time. I want to know, do you have extra time to put in your business? How much time? Tell me how much. You got 15 hours a week? Because I'm going to hold you to it. You got 20 hours extra a week? Perfect. You have 5 hours. You can only do this on Saturdays, on the weekend. Okay, great. So we're going to commit right now what your business hours are going to look like. I need to know if you've got extra time. If you don't, and you're already sold that your life is too busy and too hectic, then I'm not even going to waste my time. Here's my link. You can join when you want to, but I'm not going to mentor you until you make some time in your day. Okay, do you make decisions alone? This is the same thing. Or you consult with somebody. Tell me about your experience with network marketing. Why do I ask this, you guys? Because so many people have network marketing PTSD, right? We've all heard this before. Okay, actually, not everybody has heard this. All the reps in the industry have heard this. The CEOs in the industry have not heard this, because I said this in a room full of CEOs and they all looked at me like I was crazy. I said, listen, people are burnt out in this industry. People are tired of jumping from company to company. They want to find just one company they can just be parked at and be happy with. And they looked at me like, what? I'm like, yeah, they don't want to stay in a crappy company anymore. They want to be in a company where their voice is heard. So I asked them, what is your experience with network marketing? This is usually what they say. Well, I was doing really well. My first month, I was a rock star. My second month, I was less of a rock star. My third month, I became disqualified because I couldn't afford the products anymore. My fourth month, I was inactive. And my fifth month, I got terminated because I joined another company to supplement my original income in my first company. And then I got terminated from compliance for cross-recruiting. So this has been the pattern for the last 3 years in my network marketing history. I asked them that. I want to know, because if they're going to tell me network marketing doesn't work, or I've tried it and I failed before, it didn't work, I want to know that in the beginning, because I don't want that objection later on. I'm going to address it first thing, because I'm going to tell them, listen, our company is created by affiliates for affiliates. We're a little bit unique on that aspect, okay? Our CEOs have first-hand experience in the field, and we know what it's like to be stuck as a slave to the corporate who's making a bunch of bad decisions for the field. We know what that's like. We know what it's like when you're making a great check and the company comes out of nowhere and says, hey, we're going to change the comp plan. We know what it's like. We've been through that ourselves. That's why we created this opportunity, so that people wouldn't have to jump around anymore, so that they could just park and be happy that they're at home. So, okay, so tell me about your current company. If they're in network marketing, if they're not, then this doesn't really apply. But it could be, tell me about your current job. What do you like? What do you not like, right? How's the leadership? Do you have a solid mentor? Are you getting paid enough for the work that you're putting in? How's the products and services? I ask them this because some people have teams of 2,000 to 5,000 people and they're making pennies because of the way the comp plan is structured. So I ask them, are you getting paid enough for the work you're putting in? Because our comp plan, the way it's set up, it benefits the affiliate more than it benefits corporate. You work in other companies, you're going to work twice as hard for half the pay. So over here, you work half as hard for twice the pay. It's no brainer, right? How's the products and services? Are you excited about what you're selling over there? Or are you not? Do you feel like you have to be an expert at sales to sell your products because the products don't really work? I've been in that situation too. I've been in a situation where I literally did not take the product at all and then tried to sell it. And that is the worst kind of sales you can do. because you have no personal story, no personal connection, and people know that you're full of it, right? So I asked them that because in our situation, people are getting product testimonial stories before they even pull the trigger to be in business. And that's amazing because the product works so well, it catapults them into business for themselves. Okay, step 3, product selection and solution. Based on what they told you while you're building rapport, you should have a good idea of what products and services that they need. Okay, so this is not all our products here, but here's a few that you can see. Based on what they said, maybe they're like, I really need like a higher strength CBD, or, you know, I don't like the taste of the oils, but I would chew something like an edible, bam, gummies, okay, great. Or, I don't know, I can wash my hair. I shampoo my hair every day, so that's a good fit for me. Maybe you're into skincare and you want to build your whole business off of that. Great, you can use some of the topicals that we've got. Or maybe you answered some questions like, I want some time freedom, I want to travel, I want financial freedom. Maybe you want to get into travel because that's where your heart's at, right? Okay, so now you're saying, based on what you told me that you want in your life, it sounds like our products and our services are going to be a great fit for you. If they told you something completely crazy, like, I really just want to be in the energy services type of network marketing company where you save money on your utilities bill or something like that, I would be like, okay, we probably don't have a product for you that you will like, but if you're into digital products, you can maybe look at our travel portal because it's something everybody can use. Okay, now ask no-brainer questions. Ask questions to get people to say yes, because if they say yes enough times, they're already going to be in the mood to say yes when it comes time to close them, right? Have you or anyone you ever used CBD? So a couple years ago, people were like, what the heck is CBD? Now you say, have you ever used CBD? And they say, yeah, I did. I tried it before, or my mom's using that, or they know somebody that's using CBD already. So this is really easy for you to pivot because Hempworx has the best CBD there is. So why not try our brand if you're already taking it and get even better results backed by a better company, okay? Have you ever washed your hair? You know, people that wash their hair. Why am I saying that? Because I know they're going to say yes. They're going to say yes. So if anybody says you don't have any products that I think I could sell, are you using shampoo right now, currently in your routine? Great. Then you qualify to be in this business. Okay. If you had all the time and money you ever needed, what would you do to yourself? Travel. Everybody says travel. Everybody. Have you or anyone you know ever used vitamins before? You take daily vitamins. We've got daily sprays. So if you're a vitamin taker, great. You can get on our spray line. They ship all over the place, and they're travel size, easy to carry with you. The sleep works instantly. The brain makes you feel focused. You can go into that whole thing. Would you rather save money for something you're already buying, or would you pay full price for it? Why? I want to save money. Nobody's like, nah, I like full price. I want to pay the whole price. Why do I ask that question? Because everybody's already traveling in some degree. In our portal, you're saving money by using it. By your first month membership, so if you pay $29, you already made your money back on your first booking. 9 times out of 10, that's the case. So they say yes to all these questions, or maybe they say no, and you just have to pivot and say, well, you know somebody that does. Okay, great. Sounds like you'd be a great fit for our exclusive membership. All right, next. Oh, whoops, I'm on this one. Here we go. So entry to the close. If I could show you a way to save money on the products and service you're already buying and help you make that $500 to $2,000 a month that you said you wanted to make, would it be safe to assume that this membership or opportunity would make a lot of sense for you? Okay, so now you wait. Don't keep talking right now, because now they're thinking about it, and if you don't say anything, they're probably going to say yes. If you are like rambling on, and because we have a 60-day money-back guarantee, and because we are the best company in the world, and you're just like hard selling at that point, they're like, stop, I have to run away. No, I'm going to think about it. I got to think about it. That's usually what you get. So now this is your opportunity to be dead silent. Let them think. Wait for their response. They may say, yeah, I think this could work for me, but what happens next? Objections, right? So now they're going to give you all their excuses and BS reasons why they can't do this. This is my favorite part because just so you guys know, objections are nothing more than a way of them saying, I need more information. That's all it is. I need more information. That's what it means. So it means I'm not sold on what you've explained to me. I need more information. So here's some objections. I'll do it tomorrow. I can't. It's too hard. I'm not good enough. I would if blah, 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 blah. Excuse, excuse, excuse. I can't today. My sister's friend's mother's grandpa's brother, grandson, and goldfish has died, and it was tragic. I got to be home, and I got to cry in my bed all day. After I'm done crying, then I'll join your business. Okay, so people have objections. Here are some objection rebuttals. I don't have enough money. Okay, well, that's going to be reality for the rest of your life unless you decide to do something different. Let's change that reality for you today. Because had I never joined this opportunity, I would never have become who I am today. I would not be financially free now if I had never joined this business. And back then, I didn't have enough money to join this business either. I used my credit card. That's like literally my story. Literally, I used a credit card that went into my bankruptcy when I joined this business. So if you want to change your reality, you have to do something different. Otherwise, you're going to be saying that the rest of your life. I don't have enough money. Your kids are going to be hearing that the rest of their childhood. We don't have enough money. It's not in the budget. I can't afford it. Okay? How many times are you going to adopt to that excuse, or are you going to do something different? Now's the time. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. I already work 16-hour days. That's exactly why you need to start your own business, because you don't own your own time. You are a slave to the system. And until you do something differently outside of the system, you're going to be trapped in that situation for the rest of your life. I have to ask my spouse, okay, well, I'd rather you let me explain this program to them or this opportunity to them. Let's get them on the phone now so I can make sure this info is described accurately to them. Why do I want to talk to their spouse? I want to talk to their spouse because I'm going to be able to explain this opportunity better than they are, because it's the first time that they've heard this opportunity. And anytime it's the first time the person's heard the opportunity, this is how it comes out when they explain it to their friends and family. Okay, I'm really excited, honey. They go home, right? They're going to go tell their wife, I'm so excited. I'm fired up. I'm going to join one of those pyramid things. All I got to do is sign up, and then I got to get other people to sign up, and then their friends got to sign up, and all I got to do is get in now, and we're going to be millionaires. That's a problem, because they're only taking a little bit of information that you said, and they're turning it into that. And so right away, the wife is like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing one of those things. Those things don't work. I did that when I was 20. It didn't work. I failed, right? So instead, I would rather just speak to them or get you guys in the same room or do a Zoom call, both of you guys together, so I can explain it for you, okay? So I can give them the real information, not the telephone version of the information, okay? I'm not good at network marketing. I tried it before. It didn't work. Sounds like you had a bad experience. Can I ask what you experienced in the past that's affected your belief in the industry now? If I could show you the way, step by step, how to succeed, would you try it again? I mean, I guess I could maybe try it again. I mean, I've got documented leadership in my organization. We've got plenty of sales training. We've got plenty of mentorship. We've got guides. We've got people that are making huge waves in their own lives and in others right now. Give it another chance. It is 60-day money back guaranteed, so at least try it for that long. My current company won't allow it. So there's this objection. Unless your company has an open brand that allows a variety of products and services, how do you think you are going to survive in this ever-changing industry if you can't keep up with the trends? MDC has built its vision around growing with the times and shifting with the industry. Do you want to know what other companies are doing right now? I was just in a meeting with a bunch of CEOs. I'm telling you, all the major companies, billion-dollar companies, companies that are declining in sales, that are looking for a way to shift because they realize that times are changing. Do you want to know what they're doing right now? They're launching other brands within their same company. What a novel idea. Who came up with that? That's a great idea. So that's why I believe one of the reasons why our company is so great is because we had that vision back in 2014 and we've carried it through to today. Here's the close, action steps. After you address their objections, okay, you give them all the answers that they're looking for, you give them that extra information that they needed, okay, go smoothly into the close. All right, here's what we're gonna do. That's how I say it every time. I don't say, would you like to buy or would you like to sign up? I don't even ask them at that point. I answer their questions and then I say, here's what we're gonna do. As if I'm taking their hand and we're walking through this thing together. I'm being the leader, right? Guide them through the enrollment process. It's a team effort. They need a leader, so lead them. Do you want to know I learned this, you guys, when I was selling not insurance, but I was selling cable television, okay? And I was on the phone, and I would answer all the objections, and the next thing out of my mouth would you want to pay for with Visa or MasterCard? That'd be the next thing out of my mouth. What type of payment do you want to use? And the reason why is because almost every time people would pull out their wallet, just subconsciously, don't even think about it. They just Visa, and then they start reading the numbers, and I make a sale. So this is the kind of the same thing with network marketing and with getting them enrolled. Okay. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you my website where you can set up your free account, pre-enrollee, right? I'm going to set up your account. You can either choose the products you'd like in a savings pack, or you can buy them individually. That's up to you, okay? Or you can get started with our exclusive High Life Travel membership because you did say you wanted to travel. It's a great add-on to the products that we have in our company. Or you can do what I do and get the best of both worlds. There's 3 ways to get started, but I recommend coming in as an executive. Why? Because you're gonna get paid more, so you can work a little bit less hard, okay? By coming in as an executive versus coming in as a builder or a one product purchase. If that doesn't work for you, fine, come in where you fit in, work your way up, it's all good. I always tell people, I recommend coming in as executive. I was on a 3-way call recently, you guys, and the person had money. There was no money objections throughout the whole call. And the affiliate that was on the other line was like, you can just come in as a builder. Don't worry about coming in as, and I said, false. I just cut that person off real fast. I said, false. Come in as an executive because you get 50% of the jump starts on your BV real quick, okay? You want to make that money fast. You want to make your money back fast. So that's why you need to come in as an executive. Don't listen to this guy on the phone talking about builder, okay? Because you're going to have to work harder to get your money back as a builder, all right? So I always tell people, come in as an executive, and then I wait for them to tell me what their budget is. Shoot high. What does Les Brown say? Shoot for the moon, you'll land among the stars. If you start at builder and they say that's too much, then where you go from there, right? Start high. Okay, this is going to get your whole business set up so that we can start working on your game plan. When are you free to map that out? So right away, we're still not even done, right? I just got them to agree, okay, I'm going to come in as an executive. I think I'm going to buy a savings pack, AKA an executive pack, and then I'm probably going to get the $29 travel. I'm going to try that out for a month. Great, that's going to be what I do. And they're going to ask me maybe some product questions. Should I get the dog treat? Should I get the, okay, answer other questions. Now, you're in business, but you don't know what to do yet. So we gotta make a game plan for you. That's the most thing anybody wants to know, is that you have a plan for them. Okay, they want to know that they're not going to be just left high and dry. That's their biggest fear. So when are you free? The next 2 days or so, next 24 hours, when are you free to map out your game plan so that we can get you started off on the right foot? Which leads me to my next slide. Step 5, the 24-hour meet. Just because you sold them doesn't mean you're done selling. You must continue to build the value and belief of MDC and inspire them to reach their goals. I need you to commit to this for at least 60 days. 60 days is going to cover your products, okay, if you should, whatever reason, not like them, okay? I need you to build a list of at least 25 names. I say that to every single person that enrolls. I need you to get at least a list of 25 names. It could be your Facebook contacts. It could be people in your cell phone. It could be from a phone book. I don't care. But build your list. We're going to call 5 of these people together, okay? You're going to actually reach out to 5 of these people a day for the next 5 days, all right? So number 3, we're going to set up your auto ship, okay? Because you don't want to not get paid because you forgot to place your order. This is going to be your next month's order, okay? So whatever you didn't order on this month, you maybe want to try next month. We're going to set that up, okay? Number 4, we're going to get you qualified, binary qualified. This is what I'm talking about. Already the game plan is right to binary qualification. You need 300 on your left, you need 300 on your right, you need 90 on each side, personal, okay? That'll get you binary qualified. Number 5 is important. Let's not overlook this. How will you use me? Because I got a lot going on in my life as your leader, as your mentor, as your upline. So let me tell you how you're going to use me. I'm going to give you my phone number, and you can call me with your questions, but don't forget to check out the training in the back office first, because most of your questions are going to be answered while you go through that training there. You can call me if you've got a prospect that has already seen the information through opting into your page, through your capture page. They've already seen the presentation on the tour page, right? You can use me to call them with you after they've seen that information. Don't call me in the middle of the night. You don't expect me to build your business for you. I'm not going to be your motivation every single day. You got to figure out how you're going to motivate yourself every day, because this business is hard. Okay, you're now an entrepreneur. You now have to figure out what your work hours are. You have to decide what you're going to do on a daily basis to build your business. Don't call me with negativity and sadness because you can't go on because being an entrepreneur is hard. You got to have a plan in place on how you're going to motivate yourself when times are tough. I'm going to cheer you along all along the way. Absolutely. I'm going to clap for you when you reach your milestones and when you hit the next rank. But I don't want to hear your negativity. So number 5 is how you're going to use me, how you can use your mentor. Set your boundaries there, okay? That's important, because remember, the goal is to create independent leaders, not codependent leaders, because otherwise that's not sustainable. Y'all will go crazy if you've got a team of 10,000 people over time that are all constantly hitting you up for answers that are on the website or somewhere else. Teach people how to find the information themselves, okay? Show them where the tools are. Number 6, plug into corporate and team calls and live videos, okay? So most of us will have our own group, our own Facebook group. If you're in the Jay-Z mentorship group, you can add them in there if you want. That's where this video is going to be shared. We don't do a lot of calls anymore, but we do a lot of videos. So get them on with that, and make sure that they're checking their emails from corporate, because a lot of the communication is coming to them through them. So make sure you read the emails that come through to you, because that's where the important company updates are going to be. Also, the My Daily Choice official group, get on there as well, because Josh is going to go live in there. That's where he puts a lot of company updates. And then number 7, last but absolutely not least, what is your personal development game plan? Okay, because you're about to embark on a new journey in your life, and this is going to require you to become the best version of yourself. You are going to have to grow by leaps and bounds in order to become the leader that you need to be to make this a huge success. So in order to do that, you have to commit to personal development. There is no other way around it. So I'm going to give you a couple books that I think you should read first. These are from my personal book list that I tell everybody to read. Money and the Law of Attraction, Think and Grow Rich, Untethered Soul, The Power of Now. I'm going to give you some books that you can start out reading. And as you read these books, I want you to highlight the chapters that are important to you, the lines that really resonate with you. What you're going to be doing as you do that is you're going to be building lesson plans for the future people that come in after you, because they're going to have the same mindset that you have coming in, and they're going to have to learn how to overcome those obstacles as well. So you have to learn it so that you can teach it. Okay, last, stay plugged in, get your team plugged in, all the Facebook groups, all that good stuff. And of course, thank you guys. Now get out there and make it happen. No matter what happened to you in your past, you are not your past. You are the resources and the capabilities you glean from it, and that is the basis for all change. Okay, I hope this was beneficial to you guys. Thank you guys for hopping on, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye, guys.